Good morning, meow. It's so good to see all of you. And I'm really stoked about the new music. Benny brought to my attention a site that I know I had bookmarked already, but I'm able to get all kinds of awesome game music. Oh my god, hi Exie, hi everybody. Oh my god, hi. I gives you all snuggles and mwah. It gives you kisses too. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see all of you. Hi, meow. I have a lot of energy this morning. There's a lot of stuff that I've been wanting to do that I've been saving specifically to do with you guys on the stream. One of them being I discovered. Okay, so I was mistaken. I was seeing, oh, let's go get Remy's quest before I forget. Cuz I got to do that every day to make sure that I have an iron backup. Cuz those wrought iron, you can use them to build or you can use them to craft more iron bars. So if I have a lot of that, if I run out of the actual iron ore, it won't matter. But anyways, so the thing I was mistaken about. So the reason why I was mistaken was because you see these things on the store, the Moonstone Real Money store, right? And I was thinking, oh, I'm going to need to like spend moonstones to be able to unlock this thing to be able to use the character appropriately. I found out by accident through trying to figure out the time bending stuff for those books. If you do Prince Eric's quest line, you can actually unlock one. So that's what we're going to do today. And I'm being vague for a reason. Okay, I've got another special delivery order for you. Goofy and Vanellope are having a pie eating contest. I don't think I've done this one yet. Cool. They need 2 of each of these kind of pies. They want an apple pie, a blueberry pie, deep breath, seafood pie, and veggie pie. Wow, I feel full just saying all that. I can't even imagine eating it all. They said to deliver everything to Goofy. What do you say? Are you up to the challenge? Let's do it. Great, good luck. I know you've got this. And remember to come visit me once you're done delivering your order. I'll have some wrought iron waiting for you. Jafar is also almost 10. He's level 9. He is a time bender. I found out that the dingle hoppers. Okay, so the thing that we're doing today all stems from the fact that I need dingle hoppers and I'm not finding them with Eric. And he is a time bender. Jafar is. He's my only time bender right now. And this fucker will not give me dingle hoppers. He has been giving me blue, like bottles of blue liquid and some other stuff. But I think it has to do with the universe bonus. I think that because he's a time bender from the Aladdin universe, I think I am mostly finding Aladdin things with him. I think that's how it works. So I need to do the thing with Eric to get the unlock so I can use Ariel. That's what we're doing today because I'm pretty sure that since I'm not finding dingle hoppers really with their forks. If you haven't seen The Little Mermaid, it's just forks. She calls them dingle hoppers. I think because the dingle hopper in the movie is connected heavily to Ariel that I need her as a time, well, not even as a time bender. I just need her with me. So we're going to do what we need to do to be able to have her follow us around. Ursula's is the one that you have to buy, I believe. My understanding is that there is no unlock to be able to have the Vanessa form for Ursula so she can follow you around as a companion. I think that one is a store thing, and I think that's where I got messed up because they have human forms for Ariel in the fucking store. I'm here. So we need an outside cook station, which is not in this area. So let's do this. We're going to do this quest for Remy real quick because I actually have not missed a single Remy quest this time around playing this. So I'm like wanting to keep that going. So we need 2 of these. There's at least 2 other games, as you saw in the thing, that I'm going to be doing today. There is a chance that Princess might want to join me for one of them. We'll see. They're crack, though. They're crack. Oh, seafood pie. What happens if I just do... Wait, is it like, what? Wheat and butter and then, like, a piece of seafood? Is that what it is?
Oh yeah, not a problem. I hope that you please be safety on the way to the appointment, and I hope that the appointment goes very good and that you are healthy and stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, you know it. I'll be here, and I'll just you know how I is. I'll just miss you until you come back and say hi again, right? Because I miss all my peoples when my peoples are away. Okay, now we can take teas to Goofy. Oh, thank you, Bunny. I love you so much. Did you know that? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Today is gonna be so fun. I'm already having lots of fun today. Already. Now, I've already done my shopping sprees, so I don't have to do that. And also, I think I've bought most of the good stuff that I want from Scrooge anyways. Mwah. Oh, I love you so much. I wish I could remember the I Love You song I learned when I was a kid. It was in Spanish though, and I haven't really been practicing my Spanish, so I can't remember it. But just know, if I could remember it accurately, I'd sing you the I Love You song. Here's all your pie, Goofy. I think that's the one, honestly. I thought I'd win this pie eating contest easy, but now I'm not so sure. Should we give him encouragement or say it's anybody's Let's give him encouragement. Don't worry, you've got this. Vanellope is tiny, less room in her stomach. Oh, goodness, pardon me. I'm not sure it works that way when it comes to Vanellope and competition involving sweets. Say, we still need a judge for the contest, and you'd be great. Would you follow me while I go get Vanellope? Yay, we haven't done this one yet. New daily quest from Remy. We're gonna go judge a pie eating contest between Goofy and Vanellope. Oh, and this was the culmination of the alien quest. I actually finished it on a day that I wasn't streaming. But the thing was oh, are you ready for our pie eating contest, Vanellope? Absolutely. I come from a place called Sugar Rush, and winning's in my code. Are you ready to get cream, chum? Welp, I'm ready to try real hard and have a swell time. Ready? Set. Go. My tummy's starting to hurt. Must keep eating.
How you doing today? Hi there, pal.
I'm so full of pie. I don't know. I lost count after the 7th one. Who do you think won? You know what? It was a perfect tie. A tie, huh? Oh boy. That means we both win. Oh, except Vanellope will probably think of it more like we both lost. Maybe just tell her she won so she doesn't ask for a rematch, okay? Okay, now we gotta go back to Remy. Oh, Remy's right over here. Oh, Remy, I need my wrought iron, please.
You!
Hey, well, how'd things go? Did that pie eating contest between Goofy and Vanellope work out? Nobody ate too much pie, did they? It was another successful delivery. And this is the same thing that he says every day. Tells us that the wrought iron is courtesy of Mr. McDuck, and he wants us to use it to build some cool stuff in the valley. Okay. So eventually we will finish her quest line because let me tell you, it's going to be interesting. I've noticed that she keeps changing sizes. She'll be normal size, and then the next time I see her she'll be tiny, and then the next time I see her she'll be huge. It's really interesting. But today is not for that. Today we need to go get Eric, and we're going to have him follow us around so it's easier to turn in quests. If I can figure... Oh, wait, I have an easier way to get him. I put him on the beach floating islands so we can just go to his castle.
Any chance you could help me?
Part of his world. I could use your help solving a mystery that came up while I was being held captive by Ursula. Tell me everything. While she had me in her little garden, Ursula liked to taunt me with something. She said there was a way that Ariel wouldn't have to be torn between worlds anymore, that we could be together on land whenever we wanted. She said there's a kind of magic that would allow Ariel to change between human and mermaid. I've been looking in every book in Merlin's library, but I can't figure out what she was talking about. It must be Dreamlight magic. So it's all about changing shape. I should speak to Maui. He's got a power like that. Right, maybe he can teach Ariel. Thanks. Come back and see me after you talk to him. Now, I don't know much about Maui. What I've been able to learn about him is that he's a demigod. I haven't seen the movie he's from. I think he's from Moana because they seem to... I found them together and they seem to know each other. So I believe they're the same universe. That also Maui was suggested for finding ores when I took Moana and I found them all. So if he also is an ore booster, that means they're the same universe. This is what I know about him. He's supposedly a demigod, but he wasn't always a demigod, I guess. There's a conversation I had with him where I asked him the story of how he became a demigod. And he said that his response to that was literally, I have a limit of one sad story a year. Moana already used up this year's. Ask me next year. That's what he said. So, but his tattoos apparently have to do with his feats. And him and Moana both have spoke about him being able to change shape. So that's what I've been able to figure out about Maui. He cares about Moana. They seem to be good friends. He is a demigod. He wasn't always a demigod. His tattoos have to do with his feats, and he supposedly changes shape. That's all she wrote on the book of what Kat knows about Maui. So we'll talk to him and see what he has to say about this.
Oh, hey!
How can I help you today? Got a giant crab bothering you? Want me to lasso a star? You're a shapeshifter, right? Ariel needs a way to turn back and forth from human to mermaid. How does it work? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. I can shapeshift, but only because of the power of my magic hook. And before you ask, no, you can't borrow it. Magic hooks are very personal. You could try creating an enchanted object yourself. I mean, you're full of Dreamlight magic, right? Who knows? It could work. Yes, I'll do that. That's what I like to hear. You've got this. Okay, so if I'm going to help Ariel and Eric, I need to enchant something. I'll need to find something with Dreamlight magic in it. Maybe some purified night shards. If I'm going to be messing with Dreamlight magic, I'll need something to ground the spell. Something from the earth. Maybe some white impatient flowers. I want a vial to mix it all up in. Sounds like Merlin's rubbing off on you, kid. You're definitely getting the hang of this magic stuff. Of course, once you've got all that junk, you'll need something to enchant. Maybe Eric can help you figure out that part. Have a good time enchanting stuff.
It's Maui time.
Okay, so let's go purify some night shards. How many do I need? 5. It seems to always be 5 with these things. Shape-shifting enchantment. Did you learn anything from Maui? He told me we need to enchant an object. I put together everything we need for the spell, except for the object we need to enchant. Enchanting an object? That sounds familiar. Wait, Ursula! When she made a deal with Ariel for her voice, Ursula used a nautilus shell pendant. It allowed her to speak with Ariel's voice, so we know they can be enchanted. A nautilus shell. Let's get one. It won't be that easy. They live deep under the waves, but maybe we can lure one up. They're scavengers. We'll need something that smells awful, like it comes from the depths of the ocean. I have this fish gut oil sailors sometimes use. Maybe we can combine it with some other ingredients, but I'm not sure what would work. I'll ask Grummy. He knows everything about how to put together flavors. That's great. Here, take the fish gut oil with you, and thanks again for helping me. Okay, are you still following me around, dude? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm going to save all the time-bending domes that are about for, I should call them time-bending zones that I've been seeing about for when we actually have the proper character following us. Oh my god, Scar is ordering a Okay, I gotta do this. He's offering to not eat anybody in the village and he wants vegetables instead. Okay, I'll comply. I can get behind that. Hey, Scar, here's your rabbit food.
Goody, it's you.
I say that, but I do like salad. It's amazing.
Ta-ta.
And we're running out of Dreamlight anyway, so farming some of the duties is actually a good idea.
Over here.
No, I didn't want to go in his house.
Hey, it's you.
What did you just give me? It smells like 1,000 dead fish. I want to create bait for a nautilus. It needs to stink. I want to use this fish gut oil as a base. I'm sorry to ask you to do this. I'll just assume it's for a good cause. Are you sure you want to turn good ingredients into a disgusting slush? It'd be such a waste. It's the only way to help Ariel. Then of course I'll help. I'm thinking lancet fish, crab, garlic, and onions for the ingredients. If you can bring me those, I'll prepare a meal no ocean scavenger can resist. In the meantime, I'll keep a tight lid on your fish gut oil.
Thanks.
What do we need to put away? Some stuff. Okay. Garlic, we need 4. Onion, we need 4. One lancet fish and one crab.
This place is starting to look
Bonjour.
I can't believe I'm doing this to great ingredients, but if it'll help Eric and Ariel be together, I'll give it a try. Now to make the bait. Just a second.
Uh-huh.
Here, now please get it away from my nose. I'm gonna need this to smell a bucket of full fresh herbs to cleanse my palate. It sounds like something that Mike, what is his name? The one-eyed monster guy, Wazowski or something. What is his name? I think I have all the base game characters now. Actually, I think I have all the characters for both the base game and the DLC I have. Mike Wazowski, yeah. It seems like that this thing is something that Mike Wazowski would eat. Apply it to my fishing rod. On Dazzle Beach where the river meets the sea. So it must be this red one right here, this gold bubbles. You did it. I'm impressed. I hope it'll help you and Ariel. There's only one way to find out. Now I'll just put together the enchantment you made with the Nautilus shell. There. Now we just got to give the Nautilus pendant to Ariel. Okay. Did they put her on the map? Yeah, they did. Okay. So I don't got to go to the beach island. Ario, honey, I want to turn you into a companion so I can actually utilize you because you're awesome. Oh, she did it again. Okay.
Hi.
A gift from Eric. What is it? It's enchanted. It should help you turn human or mermaid at will. So, oh my God, we're giving her a pendant that's like the pendants that the hippogriffs use to go between being a hippogriff and a sea pony. Same damn idea. That is so friggin' cool. Sorry. Oh my God. You can have the best of both worlds. You mean I can join you all on land, but I won't have to say goodbye to the sea? That's oh my God. This is literally, oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you. I'll put it on right now. Do I get you as a human now? Was it just one quest instead of multiple like I thought?
Ah,
It worked. Now Ariel and I could be together in the village and Ursula can't do anything about it. I can't thank you enough. We're finally going to be able to enjoy our life together here. Okay, where is she? Where is she? Was it really one quest? Oh my God, it was only one quest.
I just love watching the human world.
Oh!
But I can't talk to her. Can I talk? Wait, like, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Time bending. It really does. It really does. Like everybody. It's like but the platform has the wishing well and the castle bridge built into it. So even though I can select it to move it, I won't dare. I will not do it. Broke 150 mods. What? Oh, I get it. You've reached 150. Oh. You know what? It's going to be a really fun Skyrim few playthroughs. Yeah, okay. That would be amazing. I'd love to learn more about the human world.
Question. Who's got
Okay.
the best neighbors in the valley? That's right. You're looking at him.
Oh my god. Okay, now let's time bend. Wait. Are we going to be able to get our dingle hoppers today? That would be fucking cool if I could get some dingle hoppers. On death, that's the whole thing on its own. Oh, dude. I'm so excited. The alternate start mod that you grabbed for us just looks so much fun. I love watching you use it. And I'm so excited to play it. Oh, I need to go do the things. A fire hydrant, no dingle hoppers. I wonder if we go. I wonder if I go to if I take her to Eternity Isle, will we start finding them? Physics, can't forget the physics mods either. Oh my god, right? I am so excited. Yeah, coming up is going to be a Skyrim playthrough, heavily modded thanks to Princess. She's putting together a mod pack. It's going to be... I've played the shit out of Skyrim. I've played Skyrim for years. The very first time I ever streamed was back when the site was not as it is now. There was no affiliate. There was no emotes. The front page was actually, I don't know if it was Twitch when I was on it streaming, but I used to stream Skyrim. That was like all I streamed. No, actually, I don't know what Burma is. And what is Beyond Skyrim? I don't know what Beyond Skyrim is. Oh, there was it Oblivion? I think was it an Oblivion mod he put on my game? There was a mod that Bun put on one of my games so that I could go to elsewhere. Yeah, no, I've never heard of Burma or Beyond Skyrim. She got me any dingle hoppers yet? No. Are you gonna grab me more Miss Chicky Poo? Yeah. I love her human form. She's so pretty. Oh, they're probably the people that does that Tale of Two Wastelands. I've seen people play Tale of Two Wastelands, but I've never done Tale of Two Wastelands myself because it seems like a pain in the ass to set up. She gave me dingle hoppers. She copied a yes, we got a dingle hopper and she copied it. Why are you sorry? Why are you sorry? You sorry, Jar. You don't gotta be sorry. No. You're finding out if I know about mods. There's nothing wrong with that. Hopefully, my responses don't come off as anything in particular. I'm just chilling. I did try to scan my memory banks to see if I ever said that I actually played Burma. If Burma is something that I've played before and I just don't remember. But I really, if that is something that I've used, then it's not something I knew what was titled. There are mods that I used to live with someone who would just kind of mod my game as a surprise for me. So there is a lot that I have used that I don't know what it is. You and me both, baby. You and me both. We works on it. We works on it. We do. Not gonna copy that mist for me, Ariel. Yes, a dingle hopper, and she's gonna copy it. Yes. Okay, now I actually need to go see. So yeah, okay. My suspicion was right. It was Ariel specifically needed for the dingle hoppers. So let's see how many we got. Oh my god, we have them all. We have all the things now. We just need Dreamlight. So instead of Merlin, the characters that I'm going to be giving the book to, the first one I'm gonna give probably to Minnie, because Minnie, we damn near instantly found what all four
Would you have a
of the bows that we needed, which is for her universe, right? Mickey and Friends universe characters increase the bow drop chance. But I also found a couple of dingle hoppers with her and an oar. So Minnie is going to be the first one that we give a book to change her to time bending. And then eventually, I'm not going to like hardcore farm the items for a second book, but when I do get the items for a second book, that book is going to Moana because that's who got us the oars. And those three crafting items, or those three time bending gifts, I believe are also used for. Yeah, this one takes bows. This one takes oars and dingle hoppers. Oars. That takes a bunch of different stuff. So yeah. Oh my god. So that actually happened a lot quicker than I expected. So that being a thing, we are actually going to grab.
That's it. Step right up. Uh-huh.
Oh, before we actually do that, I have a few critters that I need to feed. Also, we want companions that are going to passively pick up stuff that's sitting on the ground. Wait, I came in here for a reason. What am I doing? I'm going to do pumpkins. Oh, critters, feeding critters. Now, do we have a missed duty for any of that? We need to remove splinters. That's easy. Plant 5 vegetables. Okay. Sell vegetables. Okay. Prepare meals. So we don't have feeding critters, but there's plenty of shit that we can do that'll give us new things. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all this stuff away first. Where is all of my critter food? Did I put it next to the door? I might have put it next to the door. Oh, okay, or I didn't. Oh, that is monkey food. Oh, I did put it next to the door. This is all my stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so what do we need? That. Okay, so the beige monkey is not here right now. I don't think, but we'll check. Gray monkey is not here today. Black and white capybara is not here today. Neither is the other capybara we need. 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. It's not here right now. I might log back in after 12 p.m. to see about like between 12 and 12 noon and midnight to try to feed some of these critters. Okay. So yeah, it looks like all the ones that we need from Eternity Isle are not here right now. So we don't really need to worry about feeding critters. So we're going to switch gears to pumpkins. Well, actually, first we're going to do some mist duties.
Howdy. Oh.
So we're going to do a round of mist duties. We're going to go back to the island. Or not the island, but the valley. We are going to do the farming stuff, a little bit of farming stuff in the valley, not all of it. I don't think that some of the pumpkins are going to be ready to harvest. There's probably going to be like a pumpkin patch or two that's ready. So I figure we'll do one or all of what is ready or some of what is ready. Sell some stuff because I did do my shopping spree today, and you guys know me, I like to make sure that I make back some of what I... Oh. Mine 2 minerals, sell 2 meals, prepare 2 meals. Okay, so let's look to make it quick. We're going to look for gem encrusted because it's anywhere on the island. Gem encrusted right here. Here's one. Hey, look at that. That was the wrong thing. I wanted this. We got to prepare 2 and sell 2. So let's make like crackers or something. Actually, I don't even need the thing. I can just... Did I put them away or something? What did I do with all of the seeds? Did I put them away? On accident? It is plant vegetables. Those should count, despite not being Eternity Island stuff. I think that's base game. Harvest strawberries, sell vegetables, sell meals.
Hey there.
Okay. Back to the valley we go. Yeah, pumpkins are ready. Putting all this stuff away first. Oh, was I putting pearls in here? I was.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Mulan. Hear her? So she sings while she trains. I love Mulan so much. She's such a great character. So you know what we'll probably do? I'm probably going to just do these 4 pumpkin patches. Harvesting and replanting. Watering. And then once that is done, I will situate the pumpkins and the seeds, make sure that we've still got plenty of seeds, and probably sell and or stash a lot of the pumpkins. Probably sell half, stash some. After I do that, because I largely have completed what I planned on doing today already, I will probably take my break and do the care package that I believe Bunny redeemed this time. And then when I come back, I will probably be switching to one of the other games. In fact, I will almost definitely be switching to one of the other games. We will earn some Dreamlight though, because as you guys saw, my amount of Dreamlight is very sad because I've been spending it on potions and upgrading boxes and shit. Oh, and also for anybody who was curious, week two unlocks in what 44 hours and 49 minutes. So when those come up, I will stream this and we'll do those and unlock more rewards and stuff. So that I will be streaming all of that as far as I'm aware. Stuff is subject to change though, so I'll let you guys know. I'm excited to do the next set of stuff for it though, because I'm so close to being done with the event. I should probably, before I switch to, I should probably check all areas for moonstone chests, just in case. I think I found one earlier before I actually started streaming when I had logged in to get things ready. And I did my little shopping spree. The cracks in the ground that signify digging spots actually make me physically uncomfortable the way the visual is. So, if you ever wondered why I stop what I'm doing to dig that spot that's right next to me, that's why. I need to get it gone. Okay, one more. We got one more. How's my inventory? It is stuffed.
I wonder what sort of special ingredients grow.
Wait, does she still want these? No, she doesn't still want these. Damn. Okay. I am saving a lot of Cinderella stuff because she is largely connected to the new event.
Hey there. Time to prepare today's.
I love that Oswald's got the slide whistle sound. Hear it? Oh, so memories have the same sound effect as the well does. Except I think it's deeper. Wait. Yeah, it's a deeper tone. Hear it? Interesting. We're going to clean up around the plaza a little bit.
Please don't hurry off.
Okay. I'm going to need to get more seeds for this area.
Bunny, is that Bunny being Holmes? I love you so much, Bunny. I has not checked my Discorded. Wabbit. We love Wabbit. Look, it's a you. It's a cartoon you. Oswald's a Wabbit and you're a Wabbit. Oswald's a lucky Wabbit and you're a lucky Wabbit. You're my lucky rabbit. I love you. Mwah. I'm just so I got Ariel. I don't know if you were here for it, but I got her human form, and I found all my dingle hoppers because I was right. I was able to find a bunch of dingle hoppers, and she copied them all. So, well, okay, I didn't find as many as that probably sounds like I found, but still, it's a lot for it being so rare. Okay, so I watered all that. We are going to take care of the seed situation. right, Chozo? Yeah, he did. Because he had to go to the store. He was store bun. Let me get hi Chozo. Oh my goodness, hi Chozo. It gives you all kinds of loves and hugs. Hi.
Okay, so that is the clean up the area do. This is what we're doing because we're running out of seeds in that one
Good to
box.
see ya.
So we're going to sell a bunch of stuff. Oops. I'm going to buy a bunch of seeds.
I love you, Bunny. Thank you for doing store stuff today.
Whoa!
Yay, milk.
Furikake and asparagus. Ooh, I'm gonna let me look at what furikake is because I don't think I've ever heard of that.
I love you.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. That sounds tasty. Chozo eats tasty foods. Tasty Chozo. When I has snack, tasty snack. Bun calls it tasty cats. When he has tasty stuff, I call it tasty bun. So you're a tasty Chozo, huh?
Whoa! 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 Yay! Whoa!
Oh, that'll be interesting. Let me know how it is, if you would, please.
Hi there, pal. Whoa! Yay! Woohoo! Whoa!
It's so great to have friends you can count on.
That's awesome. Yeah. Honestly, like I have a hard time with foods that don't really have flavor. I like flavor. Honestly, it's one of the reasons why I have a hard time drinking water. Um I used to love normal water when I was a kid, but then like when I got older and I started working in health and fitness when I was in high school. And it was really difficult for me to drink water, but I had to drink more of it because I was working out literally every day, multiple times a day. And oh, you're gonna clean this up for me, Ravens? Yeah. For a while there was this stuff. I used to work at a Curves. Well, I worked at multiple Curves, but one of them, the second one I worked at, was across the street from a Safeway. And at that time, Safeway was selling these mint waters that were, one was peppermint, one was spearmint, there were some like fruit and mint ones. That was like my go-to because they came in the size of bottle that Smart Water came in, but it didn't have all the extra electrolytes. It's like I like Smart Water, but I found out that when I was working there, it was actually doing, it wasn't like doing what it needed to for me because of how much I was working out or something. I don't actually understand it all. There was somebody I was working with that had more education in how electrolytes work and what Smart Water, like how much was in Smart Water and all that kind of stuff. But I learned, that was how I learned that when it comes to Smart Water, um you got to use it like at the right time when you're doing like the right amount of exercising or some shit. So it was like it was mint water. And let me tell you, there was a time when I was using vitamin water. I was drinking vitamin water. I would start feeling sluggish very like early in my day drinking vitamin water. When I switched to the mint water, it must have just been water and mint flavoring because I didn't have any sluggishness. Yeah, working in health and fitness really taught me that I learned a lot about, there's a lot of things that are marketed as you can just use them whenever because they're good for you, and that's not the case. It's a lot of things like Smart Water are only good for you if you're using it at the appropriate times. Oh yeah, I used to love vitamin water, but I learned the hard way that vitamin water is not really something that you want to be drinking when you are doing consistent rigorous activity all fucking week. You know what I mean? I'm going to need to grow more cotton, it looks like. My supply is starting to fizzle out a bit. We're going to do a few Dreamlight duties real quick. Okay, so 3 in the Forgotten Lands as well. Um, what about outside decor? Oh, I know what I'm going to do with that, and it's not here. Maybe I'll just pick the things up from here. I might actually leave the things in the meadow that I put in the meadow. I'm gonna use My Little Pony logic for when it rains, for those rugs when it rains. You know how um they use magic to keep food cold. Well, we use Dreamlight magic to keep our rugs dry. Coconuts, gifts. Have I given you gifts yet today, Oswald?
Huh.
I have not, so we'll give him gifts.
Yeah. Yeah, Kat might have her own little headcanon lore for things as she plays games. I don't always talk about it, but I do it.
You know what? Yeah, you're absolutely right. That is absolutely true. Oh, coconuts are no longer over here because I moved them. That's right. I believe all coconuts are over here now.
I'm an imaginative cat.
What a perfect day for sailing.
I do have feed a sea turtle, right? Yeah. Thank you, Bunny. I am creative cat, and I've been getting back into all my creative stuff. For my birthday, I got some sets of nail polish colors, and I'm gonna start. I'm working on rebuilding my nail art kit. For those of you who might not know, Kitty Cat used to do claw art, French tips and zebra stripes and cheetah print and rainbows and all of it. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to open this because I don't think I've ever been given straight up a memory from feeding a critter.
This valley.
It's a frozen one, it looks like. At least I'm guessing that that's probably the chick with the powers. What is her name? Like Elsa or something? Okay, so I gotta bring gifts. Wait, let's go mine rock spots in the glade. Where's Flare? There's Flare. Although with the changes that they made to the critter companions, I might never be lacking iron, like raw iron ore ever again.
They used to not, critter companions used to not copy ores. It was just gems. Now they copy everything, have a chance of copying everything and anything that comes out of a node, which I fucking adore. And I hope this is a change they just keep. That's the mineral we're gonna sell. Where's all my Dreamlight fruit? Ah. Oh no! Wasted Chozo. Oh no. What is death like in that game? Do you lose all your shit, or is it like a huge setback or just a minor setback? Tea sandwiches. I need to figure it. Let me see. What's the recipe for tea sandwiches? Wheat, corn, cherry, and fish. Really? That sounds disgusting. One of the OG permadeath games. Oh shit. Damn. I'm sorry. That's suckage. What else do you want, Oswald? He wants tuna and oyster. Oh, he just wants like fish everything. Seafood everything. Tuna, tuna, tuna for Oswald. Well that's easy to arrange. Welcome in, by the way. It's good to see you, Mr. Nordwolf. Mwah. Though for being completely text-based, it's really good. Oh, wow, it's text-based? That's so cool. I haven't done one of those in a long time. I don't think I used to dabble in retro mud back in the day. Good morning. How is your morning? Oh, he's almost 10. Maybe we get him to 10 before I go on break and switch games. Let's see. About 10 years. Yeah, I know what you mean. I was like in high school, like early high school, like freshman or sophomore year. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know the Buns played a few too. It seems like a lot of us who do a decent amount of gaming this day and age started with some of the text-based stuff or even with D&D, right? How are you liking the food here? Have you met that fellow Remy? That rat sure takes the cake or bakes the cake. You like him? Sure do. And his grub ain't half bad either. Okay. He's so okay. 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 Excuse me. Gears need to be switched really quick because he is damn close to 10.
How's it going?
Oh, nice. You know, the original Zelda game is really fun. I love it. I've only ever played through the first chapter, though. Have I streamed that? Maybe I should stream that one of these days. Okay. Now what we're going to do, that he's 10. I'm trying my best to leave Cinderella alone because there is a chance that she'll be doing stuff with her will be needed for the event. So, the only other character that I think I have that needs levels. Yeah, so I guess we'll get Jafar to 10 maybe, but he's time bending, so it might take him a little bit. We'll see. He's going to be at Eternity Isle. A text-based Star Wars game. Oh, nice. Oh. Yeah, a lot of the computer stuff that I got into partially was the result of not being like I spent a lot of years doing the going and doing and being outside and stuff like that, and I've always preferred it that way, but then I got to a point where I was just unable to do much for various reasons. My friends got me into like the Muds and the Neopets and stuff like that, and it was like I had this one friend that was really heavy into gaming, but there were three of us that hung out, and she had other extra things in her room to keep me and the other girl occupied because she would want to be on her computer most of the time. So she needed to have something for the other girl to read and something for me to keep my mind active in. I remember that we had NES when I was little, but I don't remember what game was my first. LOTJ. What is that? Why am I LOTJ? Oh, I see. Okay, okay. I just know he was sitting there staring at the screen. Yeah, I actually really liked Neopets. For a long time, I got into Neopets.
Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you, Choza. Some of the stuff I know I have heard of, but I don't actually know what it's called.
That's awesome. Oh god, my very first Tamagotchi type pet ever was literally Ariel, the Little Mermaid. And let me tell you, that thing, it was like the very next time I got one of those, somebody got me a nano pet because of how distraught I'd get if I would forget to feed Ariel. So a friend of mine got me a nano pet that was like a little cat or a little dog or something, and it was like, here, now you won't get stressed out over needing to feed a digital pet. Jokes on them. Yeah. I think that's part of the reason why I got into Neopets, because I wound up having a problem with, I can't remember if it was my Ariel or if it was my little nano pet that kept, like, the battery kept dying. And I wound up not being able to use it for whatever reason. And, you know, so somebody showed me Neopets, and I'm like, oh my God, you mean I don't have to worry about a fucking battery keeping me from being able to feed my pets? How it died, and I lost interest in it real quick. Hey, you know what? Nothing wrong with that. I knew many people, like many people when I was going to school, that who's, you know, because sometimes like the parents would just, they don't really know or care to ask, I guess, what the kid actually wants or what the kid would actually use. And so they're just like, oh, what's the hot trend right now? What's all the kids into? So they just get their kid whatever it is that the big trend that's selling real big isn't, or you know, is. God, so many kids I knew came to school. What'd you get for Christmas, or what'd you get for your birthday? And they just look at you and be like, a fucking nano pet, a fucking Tamagotchi. I remember one girl, I totally thought that she was into that kind of stuff because I thought her and I seemed like we were similar. And, you know, what was it? It was, I think it was her birthday, actually. I got her a card with a gift card for something inside of it. And I handed it to her and I was like, did you get anything cool for your birthday? And she looked at me and she goes, she was like, no. I looked at her. I was like, why? And she goes, because nobody in my family knows me. They got me a fucking nano pet like I was going to use it. And then she looked at me and she looked at the card. She got real nervous and she goes, no offense, but what's in here? I said, don't worry. It's a gift card for a consumable that I know you use. I think I got her like some kind of like coffee gift card or something like that. This was when we were like
God, I think I was 8th grade. I think it was like 8th grade or freshman year. I was like 13 or 14. But that just the look of panic in her eyes when she looked at the card and realized that there was probably something inside of it. She was just like, "What, thank you, no offense. What is this?" Do you guys remember Furbies? Do you guys remember Furbies? That's another one. That's another one. If you look up in the dictionary thing, or if you look up things that people received that they never asked for, that is what the Furby is the poster child for in my little cat world. Because I don't know a lot of people who actually wanted the Furby that they got. And boy, were those things fucking creepy. As someone who owned one, there was a situation where um somebody decided to somebody got upset and picked up my Furby and threw it into the wall. My Furby's name was Lulu. She was really vocal about letting you know her name was Lulu. There was a portion of time in my life where I was convinced that my Furby was sentient, and it creeped me the fuck out. Negative Nick's. Yeah. Honestly, in a way, I feel like the kids whose parents were like no kind of dodged a bullet. Cause there would be, so I had one, my brother had one, and my cousin had one. When I would be like, we would be in the same spot, my cousin and we'd have to stay the night together. Um, the parents would get this strange idea about, why don't we put them together, the Furbies together under the same sheet, instead of putting the Furbies separate in separate rooms, taking the batteries out and covering them so it would be, for sure that they're not going to wake anybody up. My mom bought one and I absolutely refused it. She thought it was adorable and kept it for herself. Oh God. Did she have any strange situations pop up as a result of that thing? Oh Lord, they learned. Oh my God. We weren't able to get any sleep, Chozo. I swear they were just babbling at each other all night. They finally come to wake us up for whatever the fuck it was we had to go to. And my cousin and we were like just sitting there like zombies. They found us sitting upright in the bed facing each other, just zombies. What's wrong? What's wrong? The Furbies wouldn't fucking shut up. Well, we didn't say fucking because, But it was, the Furbies wouldn't shut up. It's not like we could sleep. Yeah, I don't blame you. I finally was able to talk my mom into allowing me to throw mine away when it was like, so my brother got upset at something, threw Lulu up against the wall. And instead of breaking it like we thought it was gonna do, she spoke in garbled speech and would start swearing at people. At least I believe it was Lulu that started swearing at people after she got messed up internally. It might have been my cousins. I know that my cousin and I both had issues with our Furbies. And they both wound up speaking garbled speech, and one of them started swearing at people. And that's about the time that the family was like the whole of the aunts, uncles, cousins, and everything kind of threw their hands up and was like, we secede. We no more Furbies are going to be given as gifts.
That I understand. Honestly, I'm the opposite end of that. AI has always creeped me the fuck out. But it might be my brain stuff because I don't understand why we need to have artificial intelligence when we have brains that we can use that have more creativity than something you program. But that's just, I view the world differently than a lot of people do, I think. And a lot of the stuff that I absolutely love about people and existing in the world is starting to kind of be lost, I guess.
One of the reasons why I'm like, oh, let's do creative stuff. Oh, let me show you games that are all about imagination.
Because we as a species are creative entities and we need to be using it more and not relying on other weird shit for our creativity. But that's just my thing.
Best darn bite-sized apple fritter you ever tasted?
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was just trying to level up Jafar. Mr. Jafar, what level are you and can I give you gifties? I already gave you gifties and you're halfway through 9. So you know what? Since you're time bending, maybe we wait on leveling him. You know what? That's fair. That's fair because those are some of the movies that really make it seem like interesting and fascinating and stuff. I think honestly what it comes down to is how someone sees the world, right? The way that Cat looks at the world, Cat doesn't need a whole lot of mechanical weirdness. Cat has become accustomed to a lot of electronics because Cat has had to. Oh yeah, God, I haven't seen that in a long time, but I remember liking that. Oh my God, that's so cool. Yeah, I'll have to see about watching that one again. Some of those movies, I'm actually curious if how I'd react to them as an adult, if I'd still like them as much as when I saw them the first time when I was a kid. Am I gonna have to like move some stuff to find this? No. You know what? You know what? You know what? We are gonna hold off on Jafar stuff. That's fair. Oh, I needed to put that stuff away. I forgot. Let me do this. I got stuffs I need to put away.
Oh, you see, I can't watch the Ernest movies anymore for some reason. Um, I think we tried, or wait, was it the Ernest movies? I might be getting the two different actors mixed up actually. There is a set of movies that I used to watch as a kid and I liked, but I saw one as an adult within the last like I don't know 5, 8 years, something like that. And it was just like, oh my God, I'm never watching this again. You know what? We're just going to sell these and put these back, put the seeds back. We'll just sell everything in our inventory, save the food, and call it good. Yeah, actually, that I think that seems like yeah, I think that might be the one that I'm like the ones that I have a hard time with now. But I've noticed that so because of stuff I've been through, um things there's some things that have changed for me. I've noticed that there's a lot of stuff that like, me and all my like my kids show what people recognize as kids shows and stuff like that. There's like there's stuff that I guess I kind of need out of like lighter media than what most people my age watch. And I will just be honest with you guys. There is a lot of stuff that people consider quote unquote lighter media or kids media that's really not made for what the masses think it's for, I guess. There is some shit that I just can't handle now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I know I talk about this one a lot, but a really good example is home. That is an example of something that I have it like those kind of things are what I have a tendency to really get comfort from these days and like go towards. But who is Jim Parsons? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Let me look him up. Hang on. I'm trying to be more resourceful, Cat. Let me look it up.
Thank you, Bunny. Okay.
TBBT. Wait, is that what is that show about the physicists that my old roommate was really into? Right? Is that it's like that's the one that's got the physicists or the scientists that live across the hall from that one cheerleader type chick.
Oh, I love you, Bunny. Are you gonna seeps? Okay, Day. I hope you get good.
I love you so much. Thank you for everything.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing. Oh yeah, that's true. And Princess Care Package. Night night.
Okay, probably I want to say that O sounds kind of sort of like him. But that unfortunately I know that like everybody loves that Big Bang Theory show, but if it's the one I'm talking about, holy shit, I lived with somebody that would only watch that and now I can no longer watch it. Yeah, so it's like I just there was a time when if it is in fact the show that I'm thinking of, there was a point in time where I started kind of getting into it. But then I've lived in a lot of really weird households as far as like how people wound up living there. Um there was one of the male roommates kind of randomly moved this chicken from a southern city. The only reason why that matters is because she was not anywhere near the area. She just randomly moved like 12 hours away from where she was living to live in our place. And she kind of like it was one of the few places that I lived at the time that we had actually had cable. And I'm very, what do you call it, routine. And what I have my things that I watch that I like to have running, and I need to know ahead of time if that shit has changed, kind of a thing, because I'm a little weird with my stuff. And it was like at that point in time, I was an SVU girl. I was Special Victims Unit. That was my show. It was that and Futurama. And once she moved in, it was like we were not allowed to put SVU on the TV. She had to watch Bang Theory all the time. And it was that and Ricky Lake and Jerry Springer, and it was just like, could we not? So it's like, I understand that it's a funny show, and I feel really bad that I don't get the same enjoyment out of it as other people do, but I really love the fact that people get enjoyment out of it. It warms my heart to see the fact that people are able to get enjoyment out of it so much. Yeah, Law and Order. I like all the Law and Orders, though. Victims Unit, I went through, was one of my hyper-focus shows for a while. Criminal Intent was one of my hyper-focus shows for a while, but I'm a little biased because I really like Denozo. God, Futurama is so funny, isn't it? It's funny because in some ways it's true, you know? There's some things about it that they were right on. Oh, I might have to set up okay, so before I go on break, I'm going to sit here with you guys and talk to you while I do this. We are going to do the care packages, though. Yes, Mariska Hargitay. I can't ever pronounce her last name right, but she plays Olivia Benson. I believe I believe her last name is Benson. Hang on. Yep, Olivia Benson. I had a really hard time when, what was her partner's name? Original partner of Olivia Benson. Elliot Stabler, that's right. When Stabler's story arc kind of started going downhill, and they eventually I wrote him out of the show or whatever. It was like so hard for me I did keep on with the new crew after that because there's somebody else in that show I really like. Yeah, Ice-T. I really like Ice-T, and I love the fact that he was on that show. So Mariska and Ice-T kept me going on it for a while, but I think my last season that I actually watched was season 13 or something like that, whichever was all about that new blonde woman's gambling problem. I think it was her with the gambling problem. And then they had another new guy that was into some shady shit. And it started to become less about the cases and more about their story arc. Specifically those two story arcs. And it was really hard for me to swallow. So I actually eventually stopped watching it. But I was kind of saddened by the fact that it was hard for me to watch because the new guy that they started focusing on, I believe was actually in Torchwood. Here's one for you. You guys ever hear of Torchwood? What was his name? Let me see if I can find out what, because I believe I looked it up and it was in fact the same dude. Hang on a second. Let me turn on some music for you guys because I'm going to be switching games here pretty soon anyways. So what is his name? Okay, so is this the same guy? Let me make sure. Oh, wait, so it might not actually be the same guy, but they found somebody who looks just like him to play in SVU. That's strange.
I'm double checking and making sure that he wasn't actually in SVU. Who I'm talking about, just so you guys know, is his name is Bern Gorman. He played Owen Harper, I think his name was, in Torchwood, and he looks a lot like the actor that played the character that they started following, the male character that they started following in SVU. But yeah, it's looking like he was never actually in SVU. Strange. Hey, learn something. Oh, he was in Game of Thrones. I did not know that. Okay. Anyways, this is just how cat brain works, right? I spaghetti into different things. Okay. So, before I go burbs, I'm going to check and see if I need to set up a source for the next game. Okay, let me see. So we're gonna do. You guys are gonna be with me while I do this. So we're gonna quit this. Because I actually think I forgot to set up a source before I started. So we're going to open this. I'm gonna make sure that the sound's down though, because I don't want to blast in. Come on. And I'll sit here and do this while we do this too. Oh my god, I don't need to source it. Awesome. Now, this game does have a quirk. There is a bug in it that I've actually reported at least once. When I have to AFK from this game, I cannot pause it because there is a bug that causes, if you leave it paused and go away from the computer, this is what's been happening to me, and it's been happening consistently. When you come back, you can hit continue and you can even save it, but it will freeze. Sometimes when you come back, it will just be frozen and you can't do anything. But there are times when you will be able to hit continue, animations will play, and you can save the game, but it will immediately freeze, and you'll have to Control Alt delete it to get it to go to close. And I've actually lost some pretty hefty work items. Like when I say hefty work, I mean I put a lot into crafting these items, and I lost them. So, do I love this game? Yes, this game is amazing. It's crack. I do understand the devs to be consistently watching the feedback and stuff from like Steam and all that, and doing work on it. There was a problem with the music at one point that they actually had responded to the complaint about it and fixed it and stuff. So, yeah, I really love this game. I'm going to try to make it to where we don't encounter that bug, but I'm just letting you guys know that we may, if I forget to save and go back to the main screen, which is this menu screen, before I AFK. So I mainly wanted to, before I went on break, I mainly wanted to check and make sure that I didn't need to actually set up a source, because a lot of games through Steam, you're actually able to use one source for multiple things. Pro tip. Don't know if that's a good thing to do, but I haven't had any issues with it, and I found it by accident and just been rolling with it. So, but yeah. So give me a couple of hot minutes. I'm going to have my bowl, and have my snack and my smoke and all that kind of stuff. And when we come back, I am actually going to start a new game. And we're going to just call it Baby Cat. And Co. Because you guys are going to be with me. So, yeah.
That's what we're gonna do when